Hello students. Previous class we have seen states of matter. In this video let us see, can matter change its state? Have you ever given a thought what the various things around us are made up of? I am sure you must have. Everything in this universe is made up of material, which the scientists refer to as matter. The matter exists in three states: solid, liquid, and gas. An interesting example to understand the states of matter is a water. Since it can existence all three states, ice is the solid state. Ice is the solid state of water that exists and below the temperature of 0. Next, water is liquid and water vapor or steam. Water vapor or steam is the gaseous state of water. The liquid state, that is, water can be converted into ice by freezing and similarly the gas state, that is water vapor. Ice by freezing and similarly the gas is state, that is water vapor, can be achieved by boiling the water. In a similar manner, ice can be converted into water by raising the temperature. Ice can be converted into water by raising the temperature. We can thus infer that one state of matter can be converted into another state by changing one state of matter can be converted into another state by changing the temperature and also by changing the pressure. For example, changing the temperature, ice can be heat. This is the change of temperature. And also example of changing the pressure, when we are heating the ice, the ice cube will be becoming the liquid state. But here we would restrict our discussing into the conditions of constant pressure. Let us now understand how the temperature affect the state of matter. When a heat is supplied to a crystal, small crystals, when heat is supplied into a crystal solid, the kinetic energy of its constituent particles increases. Due to this increase in kinetic energy, the particles start by vibrating. With greatest speed as before. On for the increasing the temperature, the energy is supplied to the form of heat. Overcome, suppose of attract between the particles and causes them into flow by leading the fixed positions. Eventually, the solid melts and converted into liquid. Solid melts and converting into liquid. Students, it should be noted that the heat is supplied to the solid at constant pressure. Now let us see changing a pressure. This process of melting, that is a change of solid state into liquid state. Solid state into liquid state. Is called fusion. And the temperature at which the solid becomes liquid at atmospheric pressure. Solid becomes liquid. Atmospheric pressure. This is called melting point. This is called melting point. Again, you just see changing the temperature means solid state into liquid state is called fusions. And again, the temperature will be solid becomes liquid at atmospheric pressure is called melting point. Change of solid state into liquid state. The melting point of solid depends upon the strength of forces of attracts between the particles. Here you see written some metals, lead, copper and aluminium. Lead has weak forces. It has melting point 600 Kelvin. And copper has very strong forces. It has melting point 1359 Kelvin. And aluminium has strong force. This melting point 923 Kelvin. Higher the strength of forces of attraction, higher is the melting point. Let us learn some regarding fusion of solids. On heating ice in a beaker at low flame, on heating ice in a beaker at low flame, you will observe the ice melt the temperature of 0 degree Celsius or 273 Kelvin. Again you see, on heating the ice cube in a beaker at low flame, you will observe the ice melt the temperature of 0 degree Celsius or 273 Kelvin at the atmospheric pressure. This formula: melting of ice 0 degree Celsius or 273 Kelvin at 1 atmospheric pressure. 1 atmospheric pressure. Melting of ice 0 degree Celsius or 273 Kelvin for 1 atmospheric pressure. It is also observed that even when the melting starts, the temperature of the system remains constant till the entire solid state. Ice will be heat. This melting point is the measuring scale. Minus 10 degree Celsius from 0 and plus 10 measuring point. This ice, even though heat is being continuously supplied, you must be wondering where this energy goes, isn't it? This heat energy is actually used up in overcoming the force of attraction between the particles of the solid during the state solid into liquid. As crystals, here solid particles, as there is no increasing in the particles, the temperature of the system also does not allow any rise during the change of matter. Does not allow during the change of matter. The heat therefore gets hidden within the contents of the beaker and it's called latent heat. Latent heat. Now let us see definition of latent heat. Latent heat definition: heat energy absorbed or released by a substance during the change in its state without any change in the temperature of the system is called latent heat. Now Let us see how to convert the Celsius scale. For example, 300 Kelvin. Now we have to convert it into Celsius. Here question, 300 Kelvin minus 273. This is for what? This is the ice Kelvin. 300 Kelvin minus 273 is equal to, it is minus 273, 27 degree Celsius. This is from Kelvin to converted into Celsius. Now let us see Celsius. Now let us see how to physical state of water we can change from Celsius to Kelvin. (373 degrees Celsius into Kelvin). The answer simple. Before that we have to minus to Kelvin to ice temperature. Now we have to plus it. 373 Kelvin plus 273. This answer 646. 646 Kelvin. I think this is clear to you. Today your homework, go through your textbook, page number 9. 4 questions are given. This you have to write and learn them also. And also page number 12, from 1 to 9 questions are here. This also you have to finish it. Thank you.